Yo, what is going on, guys? We're back with another Legends video, and even though I don't have my computer to record more smoothly when it comes to these breakout videos, I just couldn't miss out on I had to go over this because this guy's kit is insane. And if I read it correctly, he can probably be one of the best just normal units in the game once he drops, right? First of all, I do wish he wasn't green. I wish he was probably I didn't want him to be blue, obviously, because of what's his name, Gohan, right? But I mean, no, because of the original TOPPO that's already blue. But I probably wanted him to be purple because him being green, you have LF Gohan running around in the meta right now. It's not really going to look too good for him. But when it comes to blue units, which there's also a lot of, this guy is going to shred. Now let's just put him at 6 stars because that's like the sweet spot. Let's do this. He has over 220k, just barely. Blast attack at 6 stars, so that's actually really good. Strike attack is actually not too far behind. It's over 200k, so that's actually pretty good, right? So what's his at 14 star, just out of curiosity? 256. Yeah, it's pretty decent, I guess. His stats and okay, they're pretty good. But his main ability, destroy all of your cards, right? And depending on how many cards you destroy, you'll have better ult damage, right? So 1 is 30, 250, 375, 4, 100, right? So hey man, I mean, I don't really think you'll ever see yourself destroying 4 cards, right? Because usually you want to use 1 card and then you're probably going to want to pop his main. But if you do happen to pop the main ability to catch your opponent off of a sidestep and you have full cards, then it'll probably work out in your favor in terms of that, right? That's probably the only way you'll be able to land that ult, by destroying 4 cards, right? You just probably have to catch your opponent in the sidestep. He also heals and gets draw speed and also gets key, right? So that's pretty good. Lock on rush, right? The following effects that happens when this character enters the battlefield: restores on key by 20, randomly draws 1 card if you have 3 or fewer, -10 to blast card costs, reduces next damage sustained by 40%, cannot be stacked and applies until the combo is finished, inflicts all enemies with substitute count 2, right? 2 sub counts. So this is really good. And also, we already knew that he was going to do this by his preview. Basically all of this was in the preview that we saw on Twitter a couple of hours ago, right? So second of unique, energy of destruction applies the following effects to self when battle starts: 90% of damage inflicted. These guys are just throwing 90% damage inflicted like it's nothing. Watch, by the time we hit the anniversary, it's probably going to be up to 120% damage inflicted just raw. It's pretty crazy. Now here's why I think he's going to be a stupid unit. Also, he has the immunity, I guess, 3 times, just like the STR, the red Zenkai Gogeta blue, right? Or Gogeta, red Zenkai Super Gogeta, who has immunity 3 times. So I think that's what this is. Nullify normal conditions. Yeah, that's like faint, paralyzed, I think. Applies the following effects to self every time this character uses a strike or blast arts attack. He can do 50% of damage inflicted. Now, if you haven't already done the math, 90 plus 50, that's 140% just blast damage. Once you use 1 strike or blast, you're going to have 140% to blast damage. That's pretty dumb. He's going to be doing some crazy blast damage. Not to mention he is ranged, and not to mention if you have him stacked up to the brim with blast equipment, this guy is going to be doing some crazy blast damage. But 50% to key recovery per 15 timer counts, not too bad, right? Obviously, you do want to continue combos, especially after his main ability, and utilize that draw speed as much as you can before it goes away. So that's pretty good. His blue card deals massive explode damage, inflicts all enemies to attribute downgrade plus 25% to damage received for 20 timer counts. Now I actually do like the way this guy's I like the way he looks, right? His ult looks good, his blue card looks good. I mean, he looks pretty cool. His green card, the following effects occur on hit: destroy all of your enemies' cards, inflicts enemies with attribute downgrade plus 30% to damage received for 15 timer counts, inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade -70% to health restoration for 75 timer counts, and you can combo it. So it's a rush forward green card, which I don't think it has blast. Yeah, it doesn't have blast armor because it would have told you. But yeah, so it's comboable to anything. Let's see, deals massive explode damage. That's his ult, by the way. It deals massive explode damage, applies the following effects to self upon activation: 20% of ultimate damage inflicted per 3 timer count. So you do want to get that out the way quickly. Applies the following attribute Oh, applies the attribute upgrade minus 100 to enemy sustained damage cut. So he's gonna do stupid ult damage, considering, listen, first of all, you want to have that that one rival universe equipped with Jiren on it, and it gives ultimate special move as the last slot. I don't remember what the first two give, but I'm pretty sure some of you know what I'm talking about. You want to have that on this guy because his ult may be one-shotting somebody depending on how built up your TOPPO is, right? So him destroying all 4 cards, right? So again, presumably you catch your enemy on a sidestep and you getting that out the way right away, you're going to be doing some crazy ult damage no matter who you're hitting this with. Again, depending on how built up your TOPPO is, and destroys all of your enemies card too on hit, just like Merge Zamasu. But I'm pretty sure Merge Zamasu is only if you kill. If not, he just reduces your ki by 100, which is still annoying. But he also has blast armor on that, so that's pretty good. He buffs Universal Survival Saga God Ki, which is at 3 stars. That's actually pretty good. But I mean, listen, I actually would have rather him be I actually do rather him have been red, because he would have been a non-Legends limited red. He would have been a red unit for a rival universe, which I'm pretty sure Dispo and Bergamo are the only 2 right now. Now, don't get me wrong, they're both actually pretty good in the right situations, but I think TOPPO being red would have just instantly made God Ki and rival universe a more top tier team than they already are, right? And then at 6 stars he'll buff rival universe as well. So that's actually a pretty good Z ability, not too bad. And now let's move on to the girls, which I already have their pages open, so let's exit here and go here. KALE and KAUFILA, we already knew they were yellow. We know it's a KAUFILA unit, but with KALE assist, well, unlike any other duo unit, KALE is more involved in the card, right, itself than all the other units, right? More than Great Sandman 1 and 2, more than Brilliant Chilai. So yeah, it's actually pretty good. So let's put them at 6 stars. They are a range type as well. Again, a lot of people are gonna say the fact that TOPPO should have came out with Evolution Blue Vegeta, which everyone agrees with, right? If you disagree, I don't see why, because people are saying that it's because KALE and KAUFILA wouldn't sell well. Why wouldn't you just release them with the Goku that they fought, right? Maybe a Super Saiyan 2 Goku, I don't know, a Super Saiyan God Goku, a Super Saiyan Blue. Listen, bro, you could have released any Goku from that fought KALE and KAUFILA, any form, literally any form, and you could have released it with this KALE and KAUFILA. There's not any excuse for that, because Goku on that banner would have made it sold even more than this TOPPO and KAUFILA and KALE unit is about to sell, right? So listen, man, it would have been a win-win for everyone, but I guess it is what it is. Obviously they control the game. In terms of stats, they look a little bit balanced actually at 6 stars. Let's see what they have at max. Yeah, they're pretty much balanced. They're one of these units that, like, it doesn't matter what you prioritize, because they have even amount of stats, like a lot even. Like, yeah, it doesn't really matter how you prioritize this unit. Let's bring them down. KALE's their main ability: draw the ultimate card, Symmetrical Blaster. Restores own health by 30, ki by 40, 20% of damage inflicted cannot be cancelled, and 60% to ki recovery. Sign of Trust. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. 80% of damage cannot be stacked. Reduces damage received by 40% for 15 timer counts. Draw a special arts card, which is a green card. Activates once. 20% of damage inflicted once. 20% damage inflicted once 20 timer counts have elapsed from the start of battle. Cannot be cancelled. Reduces damage received by 20% for 10 timer counts when this character evades basically when she vanishes. Cannot be stacked. Afflicts all enemies with no switching for 3 timer counts after enemy attack is over. That's actually really good. Applies the following effects to self when battle starts. 25% of damage, special move damage inflicted cannot be cancelled. Minus 10 to blast costs, and they have draw speed actually, so that's pretty good for the whole battle. So that's pretty good. Applies the following effects when landing a blast: 10% of damage inflicted up to 30, and inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 50 to card cost for 3 timer counts. They could have extended that. Even 6 timer counts would have been better, right? So I don't know. That's kind of 3 timer counts is decent, I guess. 150% is blast damage. Oh, okay, inflicted against blast armor. Okay, pretty good. Their blue card, Seismic Combat. Deals massive impact damage, 20% to damage inflicted for 15 timer counts upon activation, and they have blast armor, so that's actually really good. What about their strike? Nothing special. Green card draws a special move arts card next. Oh, that's actually pretty god. Restores own finishing gauge, activates 3 times. Oh my god, that's actually a pretty good, that's a pretty good green card. Alt deals massive impact damage, applies the following effects to self upon activation. 40% of damage inflicted for 3 timer counts, notifies enemies restore own health when it reaches 0, aka endurance, when this character attacks with 3 timer counts. So you can pop main ability and rush an endurance unit, basically is what this means. And destroys all of your cards and randomly draws 4 new ones. Okay, that's actually really good. I mean, it would have been better if it gave key, but who knows, maybe when they Zenkai in a couple of years, that's what'll happen. But that's actually pretty good, all jokes aside. So they buff Rival Universe, Girls, and Sands. Who do they buff first? Okay, so they buff Girls and then Sand. I don't really know if you're not gonna be running these Girls on Sands, trust me. There's already a yellow unit locking that down. I mean, I guess they're probably gonna be a good option for a yellow like, you know, combative unit, right? Because obviously Vegeta's a support type, but these girls are going to be offense unit more than anything, right? So they look pretty decent. I think TOPPO is probably the better one. He's insane, and looking at the banner, it's just like all the okay. So this is the first anniversary sparking unit that's coming back, which is going to be Kefla. So I'm guessing the next one is probably going to be Ice or Nova, or maybe they just bring Vegito, who's actually probably the best one, that the best like banner unit, right? Besides the LFs who dropped during the third year anniversary. So pretty good there. You get, I'm pretty sure, a GSP. Obviously you have your dailies, and looking through, I mean, I'm probably gonna do one summon, probably literally just one summon. I mean, you know, test my luck, see if I could get this into hit, or I can get more clap coups. But other than that, pretty decent, I guess. I mean, God Vegeta's here, I don't know why, but I guess whatever. Now let's look at the event that's coming, which is no other than TOP. Oh, okay, they have this Leave It to Pen, which I'm pretty sure it's for skip tickets and what is it, energy. And then also we have Just Try to Surpass Me, which we do have the tickets with the question mark, which is probably in the missions. Where is it? Yeah, right here. So that obviously means that our next LF is coming very, very soon, which is probably in 2 weeks exactly from Wednesday, which is in 5 minutes for me. So exactly 2 weeks we will know who the next LF is, because next week we'll get a Zenkai, hopefully a red God Key unit. That's what I'm hoping for. And then the week after we should see the next LF, right? So let's see if there's any new equips coming. In terms of banners, that's the only banner that's coming. So not here. Items, I highly doubt it, because there would be nowhere to get it actually. So I don't even think there's a point in looking. Yeah, I actually highly doubt it, but you guys can let me know if I'm wrong. And with that being said, guys, again, let me know if you guys are going to be summoning for these well, this crazy unit and kind of good unit. And yeah, with that being said, guys, I mean, actually, I wouldn't recommend you summon, to be honest. Just save your crystals. And yeah, pretty much that's it, guys. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. We are on the road to 500 subs. We are closing in pretty quickly, and that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one.